All right, guys, so here we are. We're driving down to Chattanooga, and as I've been driving, I'm just kind of looking around for cool photos. So we have a shoot coming up on Saturday, and I need to be down here a little bit early to scout out some spots. But on the way, I left a day early so that I could just kind of explore, you know, some of the areas. We're going to Asheville, North Carolina, by the way. And I decided to drop down through Chattanooga and go south a little bit because I enjoy this drive so much more. Now, it is adding an hour and 20 minutes to my trip. So from Nashville, it'll end up being about 5-6 hours from Nashville. I believe it's 6 hours. If I would have gone through Knoxville, it would have been like almost 5. So, and then also my favorite coffee shop is in Chattanooga. I am not sponsored by them. Velo. I do love me some Velo. So, using this as an excuse to take a few pictures and just pop around and look around. I got an extra day to kind of kill. So, as far as what I'm shooting today, I've got my Contax T, and right now I have it loaded up with some Cinestill 800T. Now, that Cinestill is a little bit old. It expired a few months back. I've had it refrigerated the entire time, so it should be fine. I did shoot another roll of that. I had 3 rolls total. I did shoot another roll of that, and it did not turn out very well. It was really, really grainy. So we'll see what this roll looks like. I'm in a little town. Look at this little post office here. How cool is that? This is where I'm just kind of driving around right now, just kind of looking around. I love the South. I love the way it looks out here. And today we got a little bit of haze, so there's a little bit of haze in the sky, which I think is gonna be really cool for some photos. Now, I don't know if they're burning something or if this is, you know, just the heat, the humidity. Now, I'm from Oregon originally, and we don't have humidity. Most of the houses don't have air conditioning in Oregon. I grew up without air conditioning, so I'm not used to this humidity. Now, I've been in the South for a while now, and I've gotten used to it, but sometimes your window gets fogged over, there's haze in the sky, there's all sorts of stuff going on, and it's just the weather. So, I don't know if that's what it is, but I think it's gonna make for some really cool photographs. I'm getting a phone call. Gotta go. And of course, we have to stop and do some fishing because why not? This will be fun. So here we are. We're in the Chattanooga area and we're gonna go do a little fishing. See what's out here. Probably end up taking a couple photos here too. I got my Contax T with me. All right, come on, fishy. Fishy, fishy in the brook. Fishy, fishy, bite my hook. I've been traveling since this morning from Nashville and seen a lot of beautiful country. Stopped and took a few photos. Hung out in Chattanooga for the last couple hours and, you know, got some food. Went to my coffee shop, Velo. Did a little walking around, walked the pedestrian bridge. And in the Contax T, the shutter speed is only 500th. So, makes it a little difficult to shoot that speed of film. So I'm rating it at 500 because I know it's Vision 3. I gotta stop down to f16 and still can't get, it said it's overexposed, but we're just gonna go with that. We're gonna overexpose the film a little bit, knowing that it handles it and it gets those cool halations on top of the highlights and stuff. So it might end up being really cool looking. And that's just another way to kind of meter for the shadows too, honestly. Just overexpose it a little bit, I've found. Now we're just trying to catch us a fish. That's the great thing about having a couple cool hobbies like fishing and film photography is that, you know what? If the fish aren't biting, guess what? I can have some fun taking some photos while I'm out here just enjoying nature. You know, I've fished on this channel a few times and it's kind of a funny thing because I have never caught a fish on camera. Now, I guarantee you, I'm a great fisherman, but my YouTube channel says otherwise. I think that area over there is pretty interesting. Take a look. What do you think? Hang on. Oh, yeah. That's super cool. It's still saying it's overexposed, but as I point the light meter down towards the water, it's like right at 500. So, yeah, that sky is probably going to be there once I get it developed. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Cool. Just having fun. Honestly, I might take this photo too. This is kind of cool looking right here. It's hard to focus on this little guy here, you know. Little pro tip here. If you do the 8, then that little green dot, everything will be in focus from like, I don't know, 8 feet and beyond. So there you go. 1, 2, 3. Great little shutter noise. And a big old nothing. So if there's one thing you take away from this channel is don't take sucky photos. It helps. And these trees are really kind of doing it for me. That's something I kind of look for when I'm shooting is things that are symmetrical. 1, 2, 3. Nice. All right, back to fishing. I would really like to catch a fish on camera to prove that I'm a fisherman. Nope. Nothing. You know, this might be the running joke of my channel is that I never catch a fish ever, but I fish all the time, but I don't ever catch anything. Maybe I just need to stick with photos. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. There's no fish in here. It's not me. It's not me, it's you. A little bit of mustard. You never know when you're gonna need some mustard with a C-stand. So yeah, all right, let's go. Oh yeah, fishing spot number 2. This will make for some cool photos too. Look at those like trees out there and stuff. That is so cool. How does a tree even grow in the water like that? Craziness. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get snagged. Yep, snagged. Let's get the Contax T out. Here we go. Wow. Yeah, it's overexposed. I wish these little things had like filters or something. I don't know if this will even turn out. Let's try it though. All right. I'm gonna take one vertical. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Let's see what else we can find. Hopefully some fish. We know that's not gonna happen. See if I can lose it again. It's just a matter of time before I catch one on camera, you know. Prove you all wrong. Got a stickfish. Oldest dad joke in the book. You know what? This will be a pretty sick photo too. Let's get it. Contax T. You know, this film, it already looks, you know, it's a tungsten-based film, and it's kind of bluey already. And looking in the viewfinder, this is a really blue scene as it is, so be excited to see what those turn out like. Also, if I could catch a fish. So right now, I'm still about 2 hours and 40 minutes from Asheville. So I've gone farther east, and I'm right on the border now of Tennessee. So I'm down southeast Tennessee. So I made it a little ways. Oh, I saw a fish. We don't want to catch you anyways. Yeah, we do. That was a lie and a joke. I've never been down here before. It's pretty cool though. I like it. Hot. 440 right now. Start cooling off here in a little bit. That sun, these hills are gonna knock it down here pretty soon. So hopefully getting a good spot tonight where we can take some photos and do some fishing, but no catching. That's how I roll. Okay, striking out pretty hard, guys, like usual. I got the stick fish. I'll shut this camera off because I'm gonna start cussing. Look at that. That is a big old snake skin. So they're out here, man. There's some big old rattlesnakes down here in the south. All right, I'm about to catch a fish. That'll be a fun shot. It's not overexposed for once. All right, so it's day number 2. Now, we made it almost into Asheville last night. I decided to stay in a place called Waynesville. It's like 30 miles outside of Asheville. And so I stayed out there, you know, hung out, slept a lot. Got a little bit of a late start today, but we're driving now. We're about 15 minutes to Asheville. I ran through the Cinestill 800T. All right, I took a couple photos this morning of Waynesville. I went to a coffee shop called, yeah, believe that, coffee, called Orchard Coffee, and it was pretty legit. I enjoyed it. So I ended up taking the last couple photos there in Waynesville. I decided to load up the camera, Contax T, with Portra 800. I know what you're thinking. Really? 800 speed? Why? You're shooting outdoors. You're right. But the thing is that tomorrow we'll be on set. So, and it'll be an indoor situation. So I need to have some 800 speed film. I haven't shot Portra 800 in a long time. I've got a roll. It just expired. Again, it's been refrigerated really well, taken good care of, so I expect it to be fine. Give me some of your tips, what you guys think. Do you guys like to put them in the freezer, or do you guys put it in the fridge? I personally have been keeping mine in the fridge, but maybe freezing is the way to go. I'll be excited to see what kind of photos we get. Now I'm thinking about rating it at 400, just because it'll be easier to get the exposure with that camera. So just overexpose it one stop. You don't have to tell the lab anything. You just give that frame more light. Now if I'm shooting in an indoor situation, I can go back to 800 and give that slide of film less light and be totally fine. Open up that aperture if I need to. So, you know, it's gonna work out for me quite well. So I decided to go with that, and plus I just like to see some of these scenes out here, see that warmth of that Portra 800, and a little more contrasty, a little more saturation has been my experience with it, and I feel like it shifts yellow quite a bit. So Anyway, it's pretty easy to fix in post if you don't like the yellow look. There you go, there's the Biltmore. Let's see, hang on so I don't crash this. So now I've drank 1 cup of coffee. I need another cup of coffee already, and I haven't even finished this one yet. I'm gonna be making my way around in Asheville, looking for some photos, walking around, looking for some coffee, probably get some food as well, check out the scene. So let's go check it out. What's up, guys? So we went downtown Asheville and it was a madhouse. So I decided to take a little trip to a coffee shop. So we're gonna go check that out right now. It's called Summit Coffee. I've heard it's supposed to be amazing. Let's go get some coffee. I'm gonna go out, walk around downtown and see what's going on, see if there's anything worth taking pictures of. So come on, let's go.